Si voy a agarrar siete, agarrar siete, ya va a ser esa spirit. I don't even know it. Now you be tired. I don't even know it. Come on, Jesus Christ. I got a woman. All right, yeah, go ahead and take one piece of cola nut. Emmanuel, take one. I will also offer a piece of nut to the president. Dr. Henderson, I will bring the cola nut to you, and I want you to accept a piece of cola nut on behalf of the Nigerian Association. And I'm coming to him, and I'm going there next. All right, okay, you take one, and I'm here to introduce my honorable ambassador, but I'll offer him cola nut, and you will hear more from him as the evening goes on. Mr. Nijala, I will offer you a piece of cola nut to take home. Mr. Alvin Gedosa, please accept a piece of cola nut for people from Kansas City. Pedro Onyawa. Pedro, please. By the way, Pedro and Agnes Akpan are the reasons why we are in this beautiful place today. So let's recognize them, please. Take a piece of cola nut. Yes. And Pastor Ballinger, I know I may be offering something to you that you may not know what it is, but you are very much entitled to accept a piece of cola nut on behalf of the Nigerian Association. And don't let Dr. Hebosin take that from you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the cola nut going around that you can participate. Dr. Mido, I think you deserve a piece of cola nut. Please accept it with honor. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you are. Okay, I'm being reminded again of the warning that goes with the consumption of cola nut. It's not for children. It does have a lot of caffeine in it. So if you don't want to stay up managing your child tonight, maybe they should not take a piece of this. Now, I am honored. I know many of you have been here, and I guarantee you one thing. For those of you that know me, my goal and plan is to make sure you dance, and I hope you brought the right shoes with you. You will dance and you will enjoy this evening with us, and next year when we call you back, you will know why we called you back. So, I will not want to take away from my honorable ambassador who came all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, from the Nigerian consular office. It is my honor and privilege to recognize my honorable ambassador, His Excellency, Ambassador Geoffrey Tenelaibe. Please, let's recognize him as he comes up here. You are honorable. The microphone belongs to you, and I think you represent the most important part of what we're doing tonight, and that's being a representative of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Let me hear you do it one more time.
My dear compatriots, all Nigerians present here, friends and partners, our fellow Americans, good evening. I bring greetings from Atlanta, and let me take this opportunity to thank the Nigerian community here for the wonderful work they are doing. The unity that is being engendered here, I could see it right from the airport upon arrival. As an experienced diplomat, we can see beyond the screen, and I must say that I'm deeply impressed from what I've seen. The togetherness, the unity of purpose of all Nigerians coming together. I know there must be challenges, but generally speaking, I commend the efforts being made of the Nigerian community that for the effort they have put in for this event, and more importantly, for being together as one. And let me also take this opportunity for the generosity of their spirit and the hospitality that have been offered me since my arrival here last month. Right from the airport, I was picked up to my hotel, to the reception. Everything was provided for me, for my comfort. I was taking around the city for sightseeing, and here I am here with you. Thank you very much. Now, coming to the occasion for which we are all here, besides the celebration of the founding of this unity or purpose of the Nigerian community, we are also equally celebrating the 53rd anniversary of the founding and the independence of our country as a sovereign nation. Nigeria became independent in October 1st, 1960. From Nigeria as a region of 4, we later became a region of 5. Today, we are 36 states plus a federal capital territory. We have 770 local governments, and we keep growing. In terms of politics, when the national interest is involved, every party comes together because we operate a presidential system of government like the United States, but also multi-party democracy. But despite our diversity and the many languages we speak, when the national interest is involved, every party, every region, every tribe come together. What we are seeing today in the United States, I said, I commend Nigeria. I said, if it were in Nigeria, I think we will rise above party politics. We will rise above region, we will rise above tribe, and pursue the interests of the country as a united entity. So, we have made progress in terms of our political culture. Over time, we have gone through the military era and authoritarianism and all kinds of suppression. Today, we have practiced democracy for the past 12 years or more. In 2011, we voted in the current administration, headed by President Goodluck journey. We still have our challenges, but I'm delighted to tell you that Nigeria is one of the fastest growing economies in the world today, among the 10 fastest growing economies in the world today. Our GDP growth rate is 6.5%, but the International Monetary Fund says the likelihood is that we are going to grow at 7%. Infrastructure, which is the bedrock of any economy or of any country, is being pursued apace. The Goodluck administration for the past 2 years has completed 32 roads and bridges and highways, and the Onitsha Bridge, which is one of the arteries of roads we have in Nigeria, the contract has been awarded. The Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, the contract has been awarded. Enugu Airport has been opened as an international airport. The railway, which has been in the doldrums for years, is now functioning. The Kano-Lagos Railroad now carries passengers and freight. Our economic fundamentals are sound. We have a stable foreign exchange regime, and indeed our reserve is $46 billion US dollars we have in foreign reserve. The Shopee program of subsidy removal is creating employment. Employment in the sense that every contract that comes to the Federal Executive Council must have an input of creation of employment. The graduate internship program, by which graduates are being assigned to different companies to acquire experience, is being sponsored and subsidized by the Shopee program. To develop entrepreneurship, because we don't just want to produce graduates that can only read and write, but can use their brain and their hands. We have a national competition whereby graduates bring their proposal on how they can do business. And when they pass through the competition, the government gives them money to invest. The government creates a favorable environment for investment, such that today Nigeria is the first investment destination in Africa and the fourth investment destination in the whole world. We have made progress in other areas. We make sure, the Goodluck administration makes sure there's political tolerance. Power is one of our biggest problems. And how does the government want to address this situation? Because the government knows that if power is addressed, at least Nigeria will add not less than 4% to its annual growth rate. Today, the government has now decided to hand over the power distribution and generation of our electricity to private hands. So the entire power infrastructure assets are being sold to the private sector so that they can manage and they can generate and they can distribute to ensure that we have control, we take due advantage of that sector for our national development. Ladies and gentlemen, I can go on and on. I know that I'm the keynote speaker, but I decided that there is no need for a keynote. I will address you, and these are the things I have to tell you. I'm very delighted that we are all here listening to me. I can tell you that the middle class is growing. Our debt, our poverty rate is reducing, is well recognized by the international community. When we float our bonds, it's always oversubscribed. If you are buying somebody, if you are lending bond, it's like saying, oh, please give me money, I'm borrowing from you. If you don't have confidence in that person, you cannot rush and buy it. So now whenever we float our bond, it's always oversubscribed. That is to say, there is a lot of confidence by the international community in the growth rate of Nigeria and the well-being of our economy. I was just reading this morning on the internet and Standard & Poor's, because of internal politics. Some are saying the Nigerian economy is weak. What the government is saying is not true. IMF came out yesterday and said your economy is sound. Today, Standard & Poor's came out and said your economy is sound, and we give you BB. That's the rating. When Nigerian rating is going up, and you can imagine, even the rating of the United States, while our rating is going up. So my dear friends, my dear compatriots, I will say, please, here in the United States, we have about 2 million Nigerians. And Nigerians are the most educated immigrant community we have in the United States. Nigerians here in the United States remit more than $2 billion US home. Among Nigerians worldwide, remit home about 21.97 billion. Those in the United States remit home more than 2 billion. So what I want to say is this: Nigerians here, please continue to partner with the government. Continue to have join hands with the government. Our country, we have challenges of security, but you know that terrorism has become an international phenomenon. It's not peculiar to Nigeria alone. Any group that goes to school, to dormitories, and begin to shoot at children that are learning agriculture on how to produce food, or how to learn, or how to produce, how to improve themselves, or to improve the community. That kind of group can never be supported. And that is the kind of challenges we are having. But we are very delighted that the international community is supporting Nigeria, just as we support other countries, to have a concerted effort to address this challenge we have. So we need their cooperation. We thank the United States for standing by us, the United States as a government, for standing by us to be able to address this, because terrorism is a cankerworm to the entire international community. It happens everywhere. So Nigerians here, please partner with us. Come as investors. Bring your friends to Nigeria. When you bring your friends as investors and invest in Nigeria, you create employment, you reduce poverty, you alleviate some of the problems. You bring skills back home. So thank you very much, and thank you. And I say, please continue to support us, continue to be with us. We have to join hands to develop that country. And for our partners, thank you very much for your generous presence this evening.